Good day, everyone. My name is Diana Jean A. Villarin, the first presenter for the topic of planning for entrepreneurs. For the topic outline, we are going to discuss the following: what is planning, characteristics of planning, importance of planning, steps involved in planning, types of planning, summary, conclusion, and recommendation. What is planning? Planning is the fundamental management function which involves deciding beforehand ano ang kailangan mangyari, kailan ito dapat mangyari, how it is to be done, and sino ang gagawa ng mga ito. It is an intellectual process which lays down an organization's objectives and develops various courses of action by which the organization can achieve those objectives. It talks out exactly kung paano maa-achieve or maa-attain ang isang specific goal. Planning is nothing but thinking before the action takes place. It helps us to take a peep in the future and decide in advance the way to deal with a situation which we are going to encounter in the future. It involves logical thinking and rational decision making. Ito ay nakakatulong para magkaroon ng idea or solution para sa mga possible risks na kakaharapin ng business natin or ng isang entrepreneur. Now, we are going to discuss the characteristics of planning, which has 7 characteristics: the managerial function, goal-oriented, pervasive, continuous process, intellectual process, futuristic, and decision-making. Managerial function. Since organizing, staffing, directing, and managing are done in the outskirts of the plan is established, planning is the primary administrative function that serves as the foundation for these other management tasks. So bakit nga ba siya naging foundation? Dito nangyayari yung organizing kung paano nga ba yung magiging process or takbo ng isang negosyo, staffing or pagpili o pag-hire ng mga eligible or fit candidates para sa positions sa isang business or company. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng mag-hire ka na lang sa company basta-basta. For example, for managerial position, kung ang i-hire mo naman is walang prior knowledge for that position, what would happen to your business? Sa madaling salita, sino nga ba yung mga candidates na dapat ilagay sa mga possible vacant positions? Directing naman, the manager guide the performance of the workers para ma-achieve yung goal ng isang business or ng isang company. Goal-oriented. It focuses on defining the organization's goals. Dito possible na papasok yung sinasabi ko kanina na directing. Identifying potential courses of action, the possible actions that a firm or organization can implement to address the problem, and selecting the best action plan to implement in order to achieve the goals. Pervasive. It is all pervasive in the sense that it is needed at all organization levels and is prevalent in all business segments. Nonetheless, planning's scope differs across departments and organizational levels. Continuous process. Plans are created for a predetermined period of time, such as a month, quarter, year, etc. Once that period is over, fresh plans are prepared considering the organization's present and future requirements and conditions. As a result, it is a continuous process since new plans are developed, carried out, and then implemented. Intellectual process. It is a mental workout because it requires the use of the intellect to reason, predict, imaginatively imagine, create, etc. When we plan, di ba, we usually visualize or imagine what will happen for that event. A great example dito is yung mga swimming ng barkada or ng isang block section, nai-imagine na natin agad yung mga possible na mangyayari. The venue, the foods, the need, and etc. Same thing in the business. We visualize the process, directing, and etc. But the sad thing with the swimming most of the time is it is a drawing. Walang implementation na nangyayari. Futuristic. We get a glimpse of the future as we are planning. It includes looking forward to analyze and predict it so that the organization can deal with the upcoming issues successfully. Decision making. Choices are made about the best alternative actions that can be taken to accomplish the goal. The options chosen should be best among all with the least number of the negative and maximum number of good outcomes. Planning is considered with establishing goals and objectives as well as creating a plan to achieve them. The exercise aids managers in analyzing the current situation and determining how to eventually reach the desired position. But the organization's necessity and the manager's duty are involved. Now, we are going to talk about the importance of planning. Why planning is important. It improves future performance. It assists managers to improve future performance by creating objectives and determining a plan of action for the benefit of the company. It minimizes risk and uncertainty. It minimizes risk and uncertainty by looking ahead into the future. Facilitates the coordination of activities. It facilitates the coordination of activities, thus reduces overlapping among activities and eliminates unproductive work. Direction for action. It states in advance what should be done in the future, so it provides action. Future opportunities and threats. It uncovers and identifies future opportunities and threats. Set out standards for controlling. It states or outline in advance what should be done in future. So, why planning is important? So, every sort of organization, including homes, industries, and economies, engages in planning. We must make plans because the future is incredibly unpredictable and no one can make 100% accurate predictions because condition may change at any time. Planning is therefore a fundamental prerequisite for the existence, development, and success of every organization or the business.
For the continuation, I will be discussing the steps involving planning. So, in every activities that we do, there should be a proper procedure na tinatawag natin. Ito yung mga steps na kailangan natin gawin para ma-attain or ma-achieve yung activities na yon. Same as with sa pagpuput up ng business. There should be a, tawag kanina sabi ko, may proper procedure tayo na sinusundan na hindi lang yung basta-basta, naisipan mo lang na mag-business, yun. Tapos put up ka na, meron dapat tayong sinusundan na steps para mas make sure natin na mag-work siya. So, the first step that we need to do is to analyze the opportunities. Paano ba natin ma-analyze yung opportunities? Through observation. Observe natin dun sa community, ano ba yung needs ng mga tao dun? Ano ba, saan ba sila nagkukulang? In that way, mas ma-focus natin kung ano yung kailangan natin i-provide sa kanila. And the other one na pwede natin gawin is through research and collect ng mga data na maaaring makatulong para mas may provide natin yung ano talaga yung mas kailangan ng mga tao. And once na na-analyze natin yung opportunities, the next step na kailangan natin gawin is to set the objectives. Dito pumapasok na yung mga sa business, di ba meron tayong tinatawag na mission and vision. Doon na pumapasok, ano ba yung aim natin para mas makatulong tayo din sa community na based dun sa opportunities na nakita natin, may provide natin para mas matulungan sila. Once we're done with setting our objectives, our next step is to develop premises. So, to develop premises is to make an assumption on what will gonna happen in the future. For example, is yung mga natural disaster na hindi natin mapipigilan na mangyari, na makaka-apekto din sa plano natin. Kaya, it is better to make or develop an premises. Then, once meron na tayo na-develop, our next process is to identify yung mga possible na alternatives na maaari natin gawin kung paano natin siya ma-prevent or magawa ng paraan kung paano natin siya masosolusyonan. And once meron na tayong mga na-identify na natin yung mga possible na solution natin, for example, meron tayong plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, so on and so forth. Once na meron na tayo na nalatag na tayo ng mga pera na maaari natin gawin is to evaluate na natin yung mga alternatives na meron tayo, kung ano yung mas better na solution na magagawa natin dun sa plano na meron tayo. Then once na na-evaluate na natin siya, our next process is to implement the plan. Once na na-implement na natin siya, so in the implementation naman, makikita natin kung ano talaga kung yung sa plano ba natin is effective ba siya, kung based na sa mga assumption na nagawa natin is Doon natin ma-prove kung yung mga nagawa natin is tama ba. So, once na na-implement na natin siya, nagkakaroon na tayo ng yung last na process natin sa planning is yung pag-review. Doon naman sa process ng pag-review is doon natin ma-evaluate kung based sa lahat ng mga plano na nagawa natin, kung ano yung mas better, kung ano saan tayo nagkulang, mga ganun sa plano natin. Para ma-make sure natin na successful talaga siya. When we kapag inulit natin yung plano na sinagawa natin. Now, let's proceed to the different types of planning. So, we have here 4 types of planning. Number 1 is the operational. Number 2 is strategic. Number 3 is the tactical. And lastly, we have here the contingency plan. So, what is operational plan? Operational plan describe the day-to-day running of the company with single use of events, activities, and ongoing plans for policies, regulations, and procedure. Dito sa operational plan, dito usually nangyari yung mga day-to-day basis ng company, yung operation sa company niya. Doon nangyari yung mga plano. Ang kinabahan naman ito sa strategic plan is ito yung pang long term, yung mga strategy na nakapaloob dun sa, di ba meron tayong mission and vision. Para ma-aim natin yun, ano yung strategy na gagawin natin sa company. Number 3 is the tactical. Ito naman sa tactical, ito yung mas specific na plan. Kung ano yung mas kailangan gawa na solusyonan, ano yung kailangan gawin. Dito na pumapasok yung sa operation. Ang kinanahan nito is dito pumapasok yung efficiency na tinatawag natin. Kung paano mas mapapabilis natin yung process ng isang gawain, lalo na pag meron, for example na lang is kailangan natin mag-produce ng ganitong product na ang may quota tayo is nasa 5,000. Para mas mapabilis natin o ma-aim natin na in a specific period of time, kailangan natin siya ng gawa ng tactic. Yun siya pumapasok. Yun yung pang-apat natin is the contingency plan. Dito naman nakapaloob yung ito yung tinatawag na usually kapag may mga unexpected event, ito yung pang palit natin dun sa plan A natin. Kapag nagkaroon ng problema sa plan A, pupusin tayo sa plan B para ma-make sure natin na yung process ng plano natin o yung maging successful yung sa activity natin. In summary, planning is an intellectual process to establish goals and create action plans to achieve them. It implies that in order for us to establish and take action to our plan, there should be an intellectual process that we should adopt. Next is 2. Involves logical thinking and rational decision making to plans for the future. Number 3, just set goals and objectives and create a plans to reach them are all part of planning. So in order for us to make sure that our plans go well, we must have a goal. Next is planning aids manager in analyzing the current situation and determining how to reach the desired position in the future. So in order for us to make sure that the plans go well, it is one of the obligation of the manager to analyze the current situation of the company or yung mga plans na meron tayo. For example na rin po sa business nga po. Next is, planning is essential for organization as future is unpredictable and no one can make accurate predictions. So, napaka-importante po ng planning, syempre, para ma-make sure natin na magpa-prosper yung organization na meron tayo or yung business na meron tayo kasi hindi natin masigurado yung mga situation na mangyari in the near future. So, we must be ready po. Next is, planning should be simple, concise, and meet all the organization needs to ensure success. To conclude what we had discussed, it can be said that in order for a business to succeed, many different aspects that could influence the success or failure must be taken into account. So every entrepreneur needs to undergo through the first phase, which is planning. These are important components. The first thing that an entrepreneur must accomplish, because it has been proven and tested by many business owners. So it is just said that before, as an entrepreneur, we must first undergo the first process, which is the planning before we establish a particular business. Recommendation: we recommend for entrepreneurs to consider these as follows. Number one, do teamwork that is essential for better success. For the reason that when we do teamwork, a lot of ideas come out, and that ideas bring a much more easy when it comes to planning and establishing a business. Number two is to pay attention to clients or customers to ensure success in the long run. So when we pay attention to our clients or customer when it comes to their concern or suggestion that address their needs, it creates trust, and that trust leads to loyalty. In that way, we make sure, or it gives an assurance that we have a loyal customer that is beneficial for a progress or long success of our business. To choose what best serve your high value client, be contrary to current trends, and talk about them about their needs. So along with progress comes with innovation. So with innovation, we provide them what the current needs of our customer. With that, it creates a better satisfaction because we provide them what best for, or what we see the best for our customer. With that, it reflects to the company image, which is also a great factor for the success of the business. Number four is to make a business plan and conduct a feasibility study in the business you are about to establish. Number five, always consider timing as an important factor in building a business. So with that, doing a business plan, feasibility studies, and always considering the timing, always provide the concrete ideas when we are about to establish a particular business. And these three are the important factors that we need to consider for us to make sure as an entrepreneur that our time and effort that we provide to in planning and establishing a business will prosper or succeed.